What's going on, guys? TBF Gaming, welcome back to a brand new episode of City of Heroes. We're continuing with our Fire Blaster playthrough. We're about to hit level 25. I wanted to bring you guys back. As we hit level 25, we're going to go get enhanced up today. We're going to go actually do our enhancements together. We're going to buy a bunch of those. I've got a decent amount of money to buy a little bit. Not a lot, because we did do the double XP stuff, which limited the amount of influence that we got. If you do the double XP from the play to win vendor, you'd get 0 influence, so it's kind of a little bit of drawback there, but here's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about a couple different things that we haven't talked about yet. First one is radio missions, so let's go up here, get away from this music real quick. The music is really loud in some of these zones. I'm going to land up here. No, let's go right here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about radio missions. So if you go up here to where it says contact, you click that, you can see that there's some radio missions right here. This allows you to, if you kind of hit a stall point where you don't have anyone that can give you a mission, or if you're just teaming up with some people and you just want to do some easy missions that are easy to select and get rolling into, you guys can choose up here, hit the radio. It's going to bring up this little thing in front of you. You see the little police scanner radio, and then you get a choice of 3 missions. So these 3 missions that I have a choice, I have defeat Taramis guards, rescue Lupe St. Clair, defeat Officer Nader and the guards, and you can choose which one of these to do. That way you can kind of decide which enemies you're going against. I don't like playing against the Circle of Thorns. They always give me a little bit of trouble. We're going to avoid them. Let's see. Who is this? Renowned Psychic. As soon as I hear the word Psychic, we don't want to do that. Sky Raiders. We haven't fought the Sky Raiders before. Let's do that. All right. So we're going to go do the Sky Raiders. Let's do this. Talos Island, Sky Raiders. Bam. All right, so there's our mission right over there. So as we're going over there, so the radio missions are really cool, like I said. So what the way this works is you're going to do a few radio missions. I think if you're level, we just got done reading the wiki on it, make sure I give you guys the full information on it. Oh, before we do that, as we're flying over here, we want to say thank you so much for the support on the City of Heroes videos. Can't believe the amount of support we got on it. We definitely appreciate it. We're about to hit 1,500 subs, which we're really excited about. We're about to be moving back to our original home, back to the back stateside. Can't wait to do that. So hopefully I'm going to start pumping out some more City Heroes videos. I didn't think that I'd have a chance to do this. I thought that when we first put this out, it'd be like a one and done kind of thing. I don't know. We're really excited that it's actually a thing and that you guys are showing the support on it. We definitely appreciate it. Continue to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below, all those kind of things. Oh, also, I want to show you guys this last episode, but I couldn't remember where he was. That is Talos. This is Talos Island. This is one of the OG heroes within the game, the lore of the game. Now, I thought about doing a video on the actual lore of the game. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think it'd be really cool to show some of the background story stuff. There might be some videos out there already, but I think it'd be cool to kind of jump in and do that. But now these radio missions are really cool. What it does is it gives you a certain amount of missions in a row. If you're level, I think it's 15 or 16 and below, then it's going to give you 3 radio missions, and then it's going to give you like a much larger mission. It'll give you I think it's called a safeguard mission. If you're 16 and over, so it's 15 and below, 5 to 15 is 3 missions and then a safeguard mission. 16 and up is 5 missions and then a safeguard mission. Now that safeguard mission will give you like way more XP. It's kind of like completing a story arc. Kind of see what's over there, see what level they were. But it's like completing a story arc, so you can actually get a big XP bonus for that. I'm hoping that we're going to hit 25 right now during this level. So let's go ahead and turn on all of our passive stuff. There we go. Tactics, assault. There we go. We should have probably gotten some better enhancements to get ready for this. Alright, so now we're taking on the Sky Raiders. Sky Raiders are really cool. This is like a technology-based set of enemies. They've got some really cool people. There's some difficult ones that are a little bit tough, and some of the robots that come in are really hard because when they explode, they actually do damage as well. So it's been a long time since I fought these guys. We've had 1 mission against them so far with this character. So alright, let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to try to get better about using Rain of Fire so we can stop them from attacking us too much. I forget all the time. This guy is a teleporter, so he will teleport away once he gets down to a certain amount of... There we go. We got him before that was even a thing. Each one of these guys have like some little special powers that they break out, so it's actually kind of cool. So there you go. Wow, Rain of Fire is definitely as advertised. A couple episodes ago, someone told us to use it way more. Absolutely right. It just stops them from attacking us so much. Now I just need to get some enhancements in there so it recharges faster. Alright, what do we got? Anybody there? Nope. So we need to defeat Officer Nader and the guards. Ooh, level 25. Any lieutenants? No. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this one here. There you go. Get pumped up. Get pumped up. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, we're definitely doing a lot better with the powers. So we did want to talk about a couple of the comments and the questions in some of the more recent videos. Kind of talk about those. That way it gives us a chance not to just ramble on about whatever we're doing at the moment, commentating on what we're doing in-game. But there was some questions about, and we talked about it briefly in the last video, but there's questions about like what the best build or what the best type of character is. And you can always jump in the Discord and kind of get opinions on what's the best. But honestly, man, this is one of those games that's really all about what do you want to play as, what do you really want to get into, what kind of character you want to create, and you can pick and choose. You really, really can. Now, it does matter a lot in terms of which ones are more survivable, which ones you can solo with, or which ones are better for teams, those kind of things. But in terms of which one within each one of the archetypes is best, yeah, see the teleporter's way over there. We got to wait for him to come back. There we go. Welcome back. And we're going to blow you up now. There we go. So for instance, we're playing with a fire blaster. There's so many other ones. There's water, there's weapons, there's dual pistols. There's all kinds of different ones that you can try out, and each one of them is pretty amazing. But overall, it's just about whichever one you really enjoy playing. That's it. And it's more so about the way you build out your enhancements. Now that, you got to get into some nerdy math stuff, which I actually really enjoy. Some people don't. You don't have to be like, to have fun with the game. You don't have to do that. But if you want to get really good to where you're like soloing some really high level like +3 characters, you definitely need to get into some of that stuff and start figuring out what kind of bonus you're getting with enhancements and all those kind of things. So it's really cool. This is one of those games that you can get as deep or as light into the game as you want to. So definitely go to the Discord and check it out, or go to some of the different forums, and you can kind of get an idea of all the crazy builds out there. There used to be, on the City of Heroes official sites, there used to be giant, just huge tutorials and, build guides, and you could go in there, and usually what I would do is I would kind of plan out, or I would play just for a while with the build, and then eventually we would go ahead, and we're going to wait for our stuff to recharge real quick, and usually we would have to get it this way. We would play for quite a while, and then we would go to those and actually check it out, and then start adjusting it to those builds, because I think the best part is just to play it on your own and kind of figure it out. But then once you start getting into endgame and you really want to maximize how good your character is, that's when you need to go check those guides out. So I don't know, it's all preference. It really is all preference. There we go. Now we are thinking about switching up our playthrough a little bit. I'm loving playing with the fire blaster. It does slow down a lot, getting towards this 30 to 40 and 40 to 50 levels. You can still get through them decently, but it definitely slows down quite a bit, and you got to do a lot more team-oriented stuff, and most of the recording that we're doing is playing single player, so we got to decide how we want to do that. We were kind of thinking about maybe switching a couple different characters that we play with, maybe playing with getting a scrapper up at this level, and maybe switching back and forth how we do the videos with another character. We might do that. I was really thinking about doing like a scrapper or a tanker or something like that. A tanker would be good. I would definitely die a little bit less, but sometimes the levels take a little bit longer. I have a controller that's almost level 50 that I've been playing with on another one of the servers, and we've been teaming up a bunch. It's almost level 50. It's an ice, was it Ice Storm? What is the secondary? It's something like that, and it's absolutely amazing. I can pretty much solo almost anything because of my main attack is like an ice block. It's kind of like the Ring of Fire on this guy. I'll show it to you in a second. So the Ring of Fire right here, as I hit this guy right here, you're going to see that a little ring goes around him. It's the exact same for the ice one, except it's a big block of ice, and the guy can't attack with anything. So I can pretty much do that to like whoever the strongest character in the group is, throw on all my AoE attacks, and then I'm pretty good to go. There we go, and then I have Ice Lick too, which makes it where no one can attack me. So I pretty much just kind of hang out and don't have to worry about getting attacked at all. It's really cool. And it makes it really easy to solo or jump in with teams. There we go. Did we take him out? Yes, it hit him. Nice. So if you fire your attack before he teleports away, it still hits him, which is awesome. All right, we're almost done. Officer Nader. That's who we're looking for right there. Let's go ahead and get pumped up. There we go. Full on attack mode. Let's do it. There we go. Hit him with that. Oh yeah, we'll take this guy out before he does anything to us. Yes. There we go. Level 25. That's what we were trying to do. Since we're all pumped up right now, if you notice when you level up, you get all these cool things here. It's always good to go around and finish off a few more guys within the mission if you can. Or if you're out doing street sweeping, that's a thing too. But what I'll do for this episode, since we're doing radio missions, I want to at least finish one string of these missions. So what I may do is play through a couple of the middle ones. So this is basically the type of mission that you're going to get. There we go. The type of mission that you're going to get in the first radio missions, and then you'll get the safeguard mission, which is a little bit bigger one. It gives you the nice, huge bonus in experience. All right, so let's go. In fact, what we want to do first is, because if we're going to take on some harder missions, we do need to go ahead and check out if there's a place that sells stuff here. Usually the store. Is there a store in this one? Mutant store. Are we a mutant? Hold on. I think we're a mutant. I can't even remember. How do I look at... We can look at our own info here. ID. There we go. Mutation blaster. There we go. We still need it. We need to add out a fire cry, and then you press F10 to say it. Let's see. Character description. We need to add those things. For like the RP element, it's really fun to do that. A lot of people get really into that, and you see some really cool stuff. Also, if you just kind of like run around and look at things, these guys are doing some missions together. This might be a radio mission team right here. But look at some of the characters in game. Some people were talking about the fact that they weren't kind of sure what to play, but look at this. It's just all about creating whatever you want to and having a really good time in this game. You'll get to see some really cool, amazing costumes, and then you'll see stuff like mine that's like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's passable. So that's kind of the thing there. But it's just about having fun. This is one of the coolest communities too. We usually, like I said, when we're recording, we play kind of solo because some people don't want to be recorded, or they don't want any of their chat or type on a YouTube video, so we try to kind of stay away from that unless we're playing with a couple of people that we know really well. So kind of just something that we try to be cognizant of that. I know when this first started, people were streaming the actual game, and other people were upset about that, so we gotta be careful with that. All right, let's go ahead and check out the next mission, but I'm gonna go to the mutant store first, as we got sidetracked really quick like that. All right, so let's go do the mutant store real quick together. We'll check that out, and then we'll go on a couple more radio missions, and then I'll bring you back for the final radio mission so you can see what the radio missions are all about. But all right, let me go do the store. Let's go do that together. In fact, we'll keep you here. We'll do this one together, and then we'll break camera and actually do a couple of the radio missions in between. So these, I don't think I've showed these to you. I should probably do a separate video on this. Maybe I will. Maybe it'll be a separate video, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You pretty much go in here, and there is a good video out there on YouTube by Positive Gamer, The Positive Gamer, that talks about enhancement 101s and does a better rundown of enhancements if you really want to see that. So inside here, we can buy and sell some stuff here. We're gonna sell these ones because they're below level 25, and then we can buy these. Oh wow, we're not gonna be able to buy very many. So these ones right here, these are dual origins. You see they're mutation or magic, so they can be used by either one, and they're fairly expensive. You're looking at 9,000 per for the damages. That's gonna be a little bit rough. We're gonna need to turn off the double XP if it's not already off. I think it is finally off. Yeah, we're finally done with that. So we need to probably go to where we're earning more influence instead of XP. All right, let's see. Are you selling the same thing? I think each one of these guys are selling the same thing inside of here, but this is the mutation store. So this is all dual origins in here. How about you? Same thing? Yep, all dual origins. Okay, so that's the thing. Now you also have recipes that you can buy or sell. A lot of times we sell most of these, especially since we're not really playing with a super group just yet. We end up selling a lot of these, but later on these are worth keeping. Now in the next few episodes too, I do want to show you how to build a super group base. That's something we wanted to get into. And I don't think that we're ever going to get through all the content. Also, I know that I'm not always the best person. Oh, what am I doing? We got to buy some of that stuff. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that on my own. I'm going to buy what I can. It's not going to be a lot. I'm going to buy a few things, go on a couple missions, and then I'll bring you guys back for the final radio mission. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright guys, I'm going to show you real quick what we did get done before we go on these missions. I just want to show you, obviously we still have some of the enhancements on here that are no good. We're out of money, so we pretty much just focused on some of our main powers really quickly. Build up, because that's one of the main ones we use. Aim, those are obviously our two build up moves that we use to take out some higher level guys. Then Blaze, Fireball, and Rain of Fire are the three that we focused on a lot. I also put some endurance into Tactics and Assault, so that's not costing us so much. We shouldn't run out of so much stamina now. But let me kind of show you this. So this is kind of getting into some nerd stuff. I'll do it really quickly so I don't bore to death everybody, but I find this stuff crazy interesting. So Fireball, you can kind of look at it here based on all the stuff I have on there. I have 1, 2, 3 damages, some dual enhancement damages, 1 accuracy, and 2 recharges. So with that, you can see the base value and the value. Hopefully you guys can see it on your screen there. If not, I'll read it to you really quick. So for the recharge time, it goes with those recharges added there. it goes from 16 seconds down to 12 seconds with just 2 of those on there. So you can imagine later on when you get some higher level ones, you could bring down that recharge time to where you're firing that same power once every 10 seconds, which is really cool, or less. And then the damage is going from 46 as a base up to 69.1, which is a 50% increase, which is really good. Same thing, you can imagine how much higher that can get once you start getting some really good enhancements on there. The accuracy is going from 1 times to 1.17, just a little bit of an increase, 16% increase with that one enhancement. So you can see each one of these gives a 16% for each one of these. Once you start getting to the single origin, the IOs, or even the Hamadans later on, it's much, much higher, so it's really cool. All right, so those are the main ones that we have on Fireball, so that one really increases that one. For build-up, the base on that is 1 minute 30 seconds. With just 2 recharges, we've got it down to 1 minute and 7 seconds. So you can see that with a few more of those, if we can get up to 6 of those, we can probably get it down to close to 45 seconds. So we're doing that less than a minute every single time, which would be pretty amazing. Aim is already down to 1 minute flat with just those 3. So 30 seconds off with just those 3. So we might be able to get it all the way down to 30 seconds or so. So if we're doing that almost every fight that we're getting into, that's pretty amazing. Blaze is the last one. It goes from a base damage of 105, which is amazing, up to 159, a 51% increase with these 3 on there. And these ones were actually 25 plus because there was already a lower level dual origin on there. So that's all we had money for right now. We're pretty much out of money. We are going to be earning money now, so hopefully we'll get a few more. But I'm going to go on a few of these radio missions solo, and then once I get to the last radio mission, I'll bring you guys back for that, and we'll get through that for today's playthrough video. All right, guys, I'll see you at the end. So we finished up the 5 radio missions, and now we're on to the one where it asks you to go pretty much once you get through the 5, you click on the radio and it says, while listening to the latest signs of trouble, you hear a call asking for heroes to speak with Detective Croquet directly. Something big is happening. And then you look down on here and you can actually watch this guy. As this fills up, it'll tell you when you're getting to that 5th and final mission for the radio mission. So let's go in here and talk to him. He's one of the detectives inside of the police department here in Talos. So let's go check it out. Paragon Police Department, I think it's what it's called. Oh, and they got the sirens always going inside of here. Always an emergency. So we'll go in here, talk to this guy. And then he will give us the final mission. It should be. All right. So we can protect the Independence Port Bank. All right. Like so. And then now we got to go protect the bank. And this is the final mission for this one. Oh, wait, get out here. And then we should get a pretty nice bonus bit of XP for this. So these missions actually went really fast. A lot of the radio missions, they're ones where you can actually go to the end and take out just the boss if you want, if you're just wanting to fly through missions for XP when you're playing a little bit of single player. But it's good to kind of go through and farm all the guys in there, get some enhancements, some drops, all those kind of things. All right, right over here. So let me get over to the door. I'll see you guys there. All right, here we go. So we're going to the Protect Independence Port Bank. It is the back of a truck right here. So we're jumping inside of here. I've seen people lined up here before. I didn't realize that it's been so long since we've done this one. Let's go ahead and get into the mission. Check this out. So I know we just got done reading a comment on YouTube while we're loading in here. Someone was telling us that we didn't go into detail enough on one of our videos about some of the stuff. Keep in mind that I'm literally just giving like a brief idea of a bunch of these things to people just so they kind of understand what's going on with the game. And I'm hoping to get more people into the game because this is such a great game. And the people that are actually doing it are amazing. So let's see. How do we do this? It has been forever. So we need to go to the actual... like bank, right? Where is it? It is there. Okay. So if I remember right, there's going to be people leaving with money or something like that. I'm not sure. And we got to go in and stop the actual robbery, I believe, right? All right, there are some family guys out there. Not Family Guy, but the family. All right, the bank is being robbed. So if we hurry in, we can stop the actual main boss person. Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Oh. Okay, hold on. Hurry, get it going. There we go. With that rain of fire. Oh, man, they got all kinds of stuff. Please don't die. There you go. Double top is done. And there should be another one in here. Oh, there he is. Take this guy out quickly. Since we already shot the other guys and they're coming. There we go. He's done. Let's scoot back just a little bit. Some enhancements going. Come on. There we go. And you can see everything's recharging a lot faster now with the recharges that we put on those powers that we did. Not too bad at all. Come on. Alright, I don't want to run into another group just yet. There we go. Oh, that was it. Nice. So now you do get a little bit of time once you do it. Usually when you get in there, there is like the one boss or lieutenant type guy. And if you kind of hurry to the bank, you can do that. Now you get another 15 minutes. You can run around and do some more clearing. There it said, you saw the message that just popped up that said vandals are causing mayhem. So we can go around and try to stop those vandals. Does it show on the map? Yeah, see right here shows that there's some vandals right over here. Let's go check that out. Now you can stop and take out some of the guys. We're just gonna go straight to these vandals. Dang vandals. Alright, let's see. Here we go. They're family hoodlums. Okay. Nice. There we go. Alright, is it just this one? Alright, and then each time you do that, I don't know if you guys saw it up there, but we basically got another, oh, it shows right there, another minute 30, and then there's going to be another set of vandals that you can go to here. And you can pretty much do this for quite a while, go around and continue to get some XP. It's definitely not a bad thing. I don't know if it gives any other bonuses. I'm going to have to check that out and see, go into the actual description and see if it does anything different. It's been a long time since we've checked this out. Oh, here we go. That guy usually has some pretty good attacks. Real quick. That dude's cool looking though. Look at him. Looks like the Kingpin. There we go. And if we get in too much trouble, you can always hit the exit button and then you can get out of here with no problems. But there you go. So that kind of runs you through the radio missions. So that hopefully at least gives you an idea of what those are like. Like I said, if you're, I think it's 5 to 15, you get 3 missions. If you're 16 and up, you get the 5 missions. And then you can do the final mission together. Now, what we usually do if we're on like a team together, there's like 2 or 3 of us in a group, we'll go through everyone's radio missions. Sometimes they line up and you can complete 2 of them at a time. But usually the final mission is the same. Usually it's you guys are protecting the same bank, and you can go through it and complete both people's mission at the same time, which is kind of cool because then you get like double the XP. But all right, guys, last thing that we wanted to add is once you go back to the detective, he will introduce you to words are hard, introduce you to a new contact, and he'll kind of tell you what they have. So this guy has access to training enhancements. It looks like all 3 of them do, and they kind of tell you where they're at and who they actually go up against. So she could really use help with devouring Earth and Reekty. No, thank you. This one could use help with, looks like Freak Show and Family, and this one is the Council and the Warriors. I do like taking on the Freak Show. I think they're really cool to take care of, and you actually get some pretty good bosses in there that are worth some really good XP, so that's not too bad. But there you go. We wanted to show you kind of the end of the radio mission, so hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment down below. If we already did the outro, this one won't be included, so I'm doing this twice. But like I said, hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm having a lot of fun with the City Heroes content. Seriously, thank you for all the support on it. I will see you in the next episode of City Heroes. Should be maybe one more this week. If not, it'll be about 8-9 days before we actually see another one, just because we are actually in the process of moving. So can't wait. I'll actually put a video about that on the channel soon. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next episode.